Hey everybody, I'm Palesa and welcome to Survivor South Africa Live After Show. We are here obviously every Thursday right after the broadcast of Survivor on Mnet Channel 101 to give you some insight and exclusive content from the show Survivor South Africa. We've got evicted for tonight, but before we get to that, remember if you've just joined us for the first time today, you can subscribe to our channel, comment on the channel, and go into our social media to send us your question that we can feature on our Ask Me Anything AMAs segment. On tonight's episode, we're going to have some great fun. We've got a very special guest from seasons past who's going to be here. But before we get to that, we've got a very special person again here. The guy who shocked everybody on Tribal Council when he used the term that we're going to talk about later, bang scared. I'm going to ask him what that means. But before we get to that, how you doing, my brother?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. Okay,
Good.
Let's just talk about Tribal Councils. Jump right into it. How did you feel when you saw your name on that page?
It was actually expected.
Yeah.
The whole day, I felt it was going to come. It was either going to be 6 or 5. So I expected that it was going to be like that. So I wasn't really shocked.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you expected it to happen, why did it come across on screen like you were very, very, very angry about being voted off in that moment?
No, hardly. I wasn't actually angry. I was very annoyed because
okay.
there are certain people that were meant to vote with me, or they promised me certain things, and it didn't happen. And you know, when you're sitting at Tribal Council, that's when you realize that people actually change their minds, and you can't really say anything about it. You can't do anything about it. You can't go and look for an idol. You can't do anything. So, yeah.
Okay, let's be real. You guys never had a good relationship with Tom. You know, why did you guys expect that at this point in the game he would actually go into a vote with you guys? Why did you guys believe that?
Actually, you know what? It was actually more like a Visayas thing, going into merge and getting 2 other people, which was Tony and PK, to jump ship and probably be part of us. So we thought probably Tom would actually go along with that because he didn't know all the other people. We all didn't know the other people. They were the enemy.
And now that you've seen the episode, prior to seeing the episode rather, who do you think orchestrated your demise?
Tom.
At the time you thought it was Tom?
Yeah,
Okay,
I always did.
now having seen it, what's your thought on...
I think it's a combination of Tom and Annalise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you think that PK didn't really do much as well?
You know, PK reminds me of Ace, the flippy floppiness of it all. I think he changed his mind so many times and it affected everybody's game, including his. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about your, probably it's going to be like your tagline from now on, Mr. Bangske. First of all, before we get, I've got a little video that we're going to show you.
Okay.
But before we get to that, what does that mean, Bangske?
You know when you're petrified?
Yeah.
That's being bung scared.
Okay.
When you don't know what to expect, what to do about something,
Yeah.
you're just like a deer in headlights. That's being bung scared.
All right, cool. So you had a really, really good game. We've got some highlights to show our viewers at home. So
Okay.
let's see your time on the show.
Okay. Look at that face.
Yeah, man. So you had a very good game. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody can take that away from you. What do you think is your game, if you had to say it yourself? You know, was it a strategic game? Because it didn't seem like a much more of a social game to me. So how do you define your own game on the show?
You know, honestly, it was a combination of 2 things. I wanted to give those people that were in the forefront enough rope to hang themselves.
Yeah.
And some of them did. But in retrospect, I actually wanted to play a quiet game where I listen more than I talk. And I wanted to make myself very indispensable. So during the tribe stages, I worked hard and I was just out there. Yeah.
Let's talk about a relationship that you had on the show with someone.
Yeah.
And that person being Palesa. You guys seem to click from the word go. I mean, what was the connection about? What got you guys connected?
You know, I think somebody said it before. When Seamus shook the tree so early in the game, he actually made people fall on different sides of the alliances and all that. And I remember a conversation I had with Palesa about having her back and vice versa. And from then on, it just stuck. And when we voted the first tribal council, I knew who was in my corner and who wasn't, and who was not going to flip on me.
Okay, 2 episodes ago, there was this big thing about big moves. Would you ever have, so ignore the noise.
Okay.
Would you ever have voted for Palesa if it meant that was going to give you like a big move?
Actually, no. I wouldn't have voted for Palesa for any reason, because even if I had an idol, for example, I would probably play for her and vice versa. In this instance, we actually had a discussion about that idol that she had. So, no.
Okay, if you didn't, okay, obviously you would have taken her as far as you could. To the final?
To the final, perhaps, yes, but with somebody else.
Okay, and who would that person be?
Tom.
Why Tom?
Because everybody hates Tom.
Okay. But
Okay, I didn't like Tom,
Everybody
so-
hates Tom.
Yeah.
But at the same time, everybody loves Palesa. So if
Yeah.
you take Palesa with you,
You know, I would rather lose to somebody who played a brilliant game and who was actually not just loved by a lot of other people except certain individuals, but was also like in the game, who was actually playing as hard as I was. Yeah.
okay, and there was comments about Katinka being this mastermind behind the scenes. I mean, I was very shocked by that statement. What is it that you guys were seeing on the island that us at home watching were not seeing? Because I was very surprised to hear that, I mean, she is that.
Well, you know, Katinka was, you know, she was like a little sister to Werner. So you couldn't cross her without crossing Werner. So we kind of treaded carefully when it came to Katinka. But with me personally, I think she came after me. You see, almost every challenge, she was right on my heels all the time.
Okay, we'll chat some more, but before we get to that, I just want to say stay tuned, guys, because we've got a special guest from previous season. Trust me, you guys are going to enjoy this. A little bit of a clue, he's somebody that you guys love so much. But before we get to that, let's just see a little clip here of you in Penderosa. That's where evictees go after they've been eliminated. Just, you know, unwind and talk about the experience on the show. Let's just see what you had to say about your experience.
Yeah.
So every morning I sit down and just want to try and judge to see what those guys think about, because, I mean, 5 people voted me out, and I know exactly who those people are. Tom was one of them, and the former Mindanao people. So each morning I kind of try and plot and kind of see how they think.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, you guys, you see, we've got a new person on the couch, Mr. Zavion.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. Yeah. But that's the game, hey?
It's the
Yeah.
game.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, anytime, man. Listen, you are one of the most popular players that we've had on some. No, I'm being honest. And I mean, you are now a talent on DStv. Good, congratulations on that.
Thanks.
Let's talk about your experience on the show. The match.
Yes.
What for you when you were on the show? Getting to the match, how did that go about, and what were you
A
feeling
word.
at the time?
First of all, the merge feast. It was everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember how hungry we were leading up to that. But just the merge always seems so unattainable, right?
Yeah, it
While
does.
you're playing, you're constantly thinking like, when's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? And then like it finally happens, and you just cry.
Yeah.
And it's so many tears.
You actually
okay?
break down, like, you don't know when it's going to be, and you actually formulate, like, okay, when merge
Yes.
happens, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to feel. This is how I'm going to celebrate. But it never happens.
It never
You
happens.
can't plan anything on the game.
And
because
before you
every
get to
plan
the
gets
match,
changed.
though, do you feel like certain people within the game are not really putting themselves out there? They're just sitting back waiting for the match to happen so that they can shine.
Yes.
Because I feel like people like you, for instance, you did all the work to get certain people to a certain point because you were winning for them. Same for you. You were very strong in challenges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So how do you feel? I mean, you played so hard before the match, and you get to the match, you're the first one out.
Yeah.
I mean, that must sting.
No, you know, to be very honest, it was a bit of a bitter pill to swallow, but I kind of felt it because I peaked at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Right at the end. So it wasn't so lacquer. It wasn't so
I was
lacquer.
lucky because the first challenge after merge, I won immunity.
Yeah.
So I think I would have been in the same boat as Vusi, because the strong ones are always, as merge happens, they immediately get rid of a strong
Check you out.
player. So I suppose it's a compliment to you.
Sorry,
it's a
if
hard
you don't
one
run
to
this
swallow.
guy, it's not a compliment. Let's talk about the jury situation. How does that work? Do you guys stay in the same place? Do you guys ever engage? And
Ooh,
do you guys sign
Ponderosa.
NDAs that, okay, fine, I'm not going to tell you who I'm voting for? How does that work?
Well, I don't know about your season, but in our season, so I went to Ponderosa, I got voted out on night 25, and the game was over on day 27, much shorter than you guys.
Well, I had 25 days too.
Yes, 25 days.
Oh, look at that. But you know, but they had 28 days.
Yeah,
Now,
we're 39.
So I was in Ponderosa for like a night or a day and a half. So I don't know about your season, but people didn't talk to me for like hours. They were like haters. We all hated each other, and it was so funny. And then later on, people started warming up, but everyone was so bitter. Well, some of them were bitter, some of them weren't, and I think everyone can't wait for that finale. I can't wait to watch yours, because it's where they get to have their 2 cents. And they can be like, "You voted me out, and I don't like you," and then you never actually get to have this, because you break down and you.
No, Ponderosa for me was just amazing.
Yeah.
It was a different sphere of looking at things. You actually kind of calm down as quickly as you can, because if you don't, you actually you lose your mind.
So finally, guys, do you guys think that being on a jury still gives you an opportunity to play the game?
Of course.
Yes,
Of course.
absolutely.
Because you on the jury, you're voting for the person to win, right?
You vote for the person, you influence other people to actually vote. Because as you sit by the jury, like we only see them at tribal council, you actually get to a point whereby you actually talk to people about it.
All right, cool. Give me 3 names that you hope to see at the final.
Werner, Katinka, and Tony.
Okay, cool. Yours?
Werner, Palesa, and Tony.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Zavion,
was
for taking the
nice.
time to We'll see who's gonna win.
We'll
between the
see,
two
we'll
of you.
see, we'll
You guys can have a bet on Twitter. You guys can join in as well. You know, have a little hashtag.
Now I'm going to win.
Yes, I'm sure about that.
Okay, cool. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for taking your time to join us.
Thanks for having me.
But you're not leaving though. He's going to be back later on to do a little final Survivor challenge that we do every week with us. I can't tell you what it is now. So you guys have to stay there so that you can see what that is. Okay. But before he leaves, let's just see what Mr. here had to say about his experience more from Ponderosa.
Cool.
I think the first thing I need is a beer. I'd really like a single malt, but I think that would be asking for too much. But I'd love a single malt if I can get one, with ice preferably.
I think I was 91 when I got here. Moment of truth. Let's see how many I lost.
Funny enough, the first night I actually slept on the floor. I couldn't sleep on the bed. It was the weirdest thing. I think that bamboo PD kind of got to me, and I think I'm going to take one home. Never really realized the importance of a fork and knife until just about now. I mean, for a while we're using our hands, or a lot, and eating out of kind of carved out coconut.
Enough of the serious stuff. Let's get to know you a little bit. So
Yeah.
who is Vusi? Who are you? What do you do? Where are you from?
I've lived in Joburg for quite a while. I work in Northcliffe. I'm a global trader and logistics guy. So basically I move stuff around the world, mostly from China, India into Africa. So we build power stations and power lines, etc. So yeah, that's my
Family-wise,
9 to 5.
did you leave somebody back at home when you went to...
my wife and
Are you married?
yes, I am. And my little boy, Luke,
Yeah.
he's the biggest fan. Like he's just on some other level. And we're expecting a baby girl next month. So yeah, that's pretty exciting.
Okay, your hobbies? We were just talking earlier on that you like rugby.
Yes.
What else? What else?
Rugby, golf. I play golf with my boys. I play pool.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What else? What else are you interested in besides, would you come back to a show like Survivor?
You know, funny enough, I would actually do Survivor again. Something versus something. That would be quite interesting. I like the outdoors. So the next thing that I'll probably do is skydive, I think. I haven't done that. Yeah.
All right, cool. So now I'm going to ask you some quick fire questions. Answer as quickly as you can.
Okay.
I promise they're not that bad.
All right. Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Go
Question
for it.
number 1, right? Okay, funniest or most memorable moment on Survivor?
When I thought there was a snake under the bed.
Okay. Biggest life lesson learned on Survivor?
Don't sweat the small stuff.
Okay. A castaway you most likely would become a true friend with in future?
Palesa.
Okay, a castaway that you'd least likely be friends with.
Tom.
TV shows you missed while you're on the island.
Billions.
3 qualities you value the most.
I think honor, integrity, and honesty.
One you value the least.
Deceit.
Famous person you'd most like to have lunch with.
Oprah.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Oh, jelly.
Okay. Do you work out?
Yes, I do.
Okay, worst habit?
Worst habit. Ooh. Drive fast with loud music.
Okay. I do that too, hey? And I'm crazy.
And I always put the windows down
Yes,
at the traffic lights.
Okay, if you had to do it all over again, what would you change, if anything?
I think I would search harder for immunity idols. Yeah.
Okay. And why didn't you do it?
I did,
Okay.
but I just was not lucky. Palesa had all the luck.
Well, it helped you in a way because you guys
Yeah,
were in alliance together. Okay, now we're gonna play a little game we like to call Never Have I Ever. Have you heard of that? It's a simple game. Yeah.
Okay.
So take these two thumbs. So if
Okay.
if it's a yes, it's thumbs up. If it's
So
a
which
no,
one is the thumbs up here?
that one. It's a thumbs
This is a thumbs up.
Yeah, but it's
Thumbs
best if
down.
you turn them around like this so
Like
that the
this.
people at home can see. Yes.
Okay.
So that's your thumbs up and that's your thumbs
Okay, so
down.
let me do it this way. Up is always my right hand. Yeah.
Cool. So here we go. Never have I ever genuinely thought I was going to die. Never have I ever actually enjoyed a Twilight movie. Never have I ever danced like nobody's watching. Okay. Never have I ever eaten someone else's leftovers from the fridge. Okay. Never have I ever cried in a rom-com movie.
Yeah.
Do you watch rom-coms?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. That's good.
Yes.
At least you're not a rigid guy.
No,
you
I
know, you've got a soft spot as
I
well.
like my guns and all, but yeah, I do.
Oh, okay, cool. So we're gonna get the people at home involved in this.
Okay.
You guys have been sending us questions on our social media platforms. We are on Twitter with @Survivor_South Africa with the hashtag SurvivorSA and hashtag live after. You've sent out your comments and your questions, and some of you actually even commented on the videos that we've done in the past on this show. And now is that time where we get to read your comments and get Mr. Here's insights on them. Okay, let's get our first one. Okay, this one comes from Dylan. He says, honestly, everyone is worried about Vusi, but Palesa is the dangerous one in that alliance. Do you feel the same way?
Yes and no.
Okay, why not?
No, because on the strength side of things, I was actually much more stronger, and I was a silent strategist.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Next. This comes from Emma Atkins, and she wants to know, how does everyone smell on that show? Hygiene, I think.
Easy.
Yeah.
You smell like salt.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You smell like salt. That's all you smell, salt.
So fair enough. There you had it, Emma. Next one. And this one is from Jody, and Jody wants to know, what a hypocrite. PK is angry at Verna for being a blue blood and not throwing the challenge for them. But PK literally voted out Tevin, his blue blood brother. My question to you then is, would you have ever thrown a challenge or supported a move to throw a challenge if it means that you guys had to advance to another level with the people on another tribe?
No.
Okay,
No.
you wouldn't have done that.
That's not me. Yeah.
No. Oh, okay,
No.
cool. Do you have another one? Yeah, this one is from Nokanyo, and I was not ready for the match, and now they won Vusi. I think we discussed that a bit, the fact that, everybody was
Yeah.
looking for you and to go very far, but you never did. Okay,
Spirit.
cool. We've got another question from somebody who is live right now. You can,
Okay.
Yes, and they want to know, were you and Palesa an equal partnership, or was it like it was shown in the show with Palesa being in charge? Basically, was Palesa more in charge than...
I think it was
you
an
were
equal
for me?
partnership because we complemented each other
Okay.
and we supported each other 100%. Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you, Jody, for that question. Another question is from Revon, and the question goes, who was your least favorite castaway? And be honest. Besides Tom. Everybody says Tom. It's easy
besides
to say
Tom.
Yeah.
I would say Martinez because I only heard bad things about him and
Oh,
I
okay.
never got to meet him, but yeah.
Okay. Another question. This one is from Dancing for Life, and he or she wants to know, why was Katinka a threat to you?
I think she was very powerful in challenges. Evidence is there. She was always on my heel, and she mentioned it in passing at some point.
Okay. Gemma says, I love this show and everybody on it. Can't wait to see what the future holds for you, Vusi. You are such a role model. We love you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gemma, for loving the show. Gemma again wants to know, who is your least favorite castaway? I think we've already answered that.
Yeah.
What was your biggest learning on Survivor? And that's from Rivon again.
You know what? There are worse things in life out there, and you should always cherish people that are close to you and always make sure that they're okay all the time.
Yeah. Gemma, I think Tom is still in the show, so he hasn't left the show yet. So ask him, Vusi, if he thinks Tom deserves to go. It doesn't make sense, okay? Tom is still in the show. When he leaves, then maybe we can call Vusi and have him do a little video for us to tell us how he feels about him leaving. Or when he wins, because he can still win.
Yeah.
You know, cool. And then we've got another question. This is from Petty, and Petty wants to know, who do you think betrayed you the most? Like, who do you blame? Who do you think, like, you know?
Annalise.
Why Annalise?
She pretty much started the whole demise of Vusi.
Okay.
She started it. Yeah.
Do you think that's fair, though?
No, well, you know what? It's not that she started it, but, you know, when your name is mentioned, right, it lingers with people, and you get to a point where people are thinking about it constantly. So, yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you so much, you guys, for those questions and comments. We love having them. All you have to do, remember, is just go into our social media platforms. We are on Twitter with the hashtag Survivor South Africa and hashtag Live After. Send us your comments, your questions, and we'll feature them on the show. If you are new here, you want to tell somebody else to be part of our family, they can subscribe to this channel by, you know, clicking somewhere down there, and they can also comment here, and we'll also take their questions from there. Right now, though, we're gonna play another game with Mr. Vusi, and this one is 30 seconds. Or is it 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're gonna play 30 seconds. You know how it works. Quick questions, clock.
Quick answers, yes.
Quick answers.
Absolutely,
sorry.
yeah.
We're gonna put a clock over there, and you can answer as many as you can.
Just 30 seconds only?
Yeah, 30 seconds only. We don't have the whole day.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's put the clock in. First question. What superhero was played by Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, and Kristen Bale?
Batman.
Most famous English tennis tournament played on grass courts?
Wimbledon.
What do you call somebody from Madagascar?
And Malagai.
Lamu is an island situated off the coast of which country?
Who?
Lamu. L-A-M-U.
New Zealand.
Name one of the founding fathers of the ANC.
Walter Sisulu.
What street in Soweto is house to
Vilakazi Street.
Yeah, you would have got. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. I think you've got three, only three. Three out of 5. That's not bad. It's out of 5.
60%.
All right, cool, man. Just another question. Would you ever do another? I heard that DStv is gonna have The Bachelor. Would you ever do that?
The Bachelor?
Yeah, The Bachelor is coming to
My
your
wife
to
will
the
murder me.
DStv.
No.
Why
The
not?
Bachelor? No.
If you weren't married, though,
Yes.
would you do it?
Yes, I would.
Oh, okay.
It's adventure.
Cool. All right. Now it's time for you guys to win some awesome prizes. All you have to do is just answer a simple question, and that question is on our website, which is mnet.tv/Survivor SA, or you can click on the link here that's going to take you straight to the competition. The question this week is, what is the color of the merged tribe? What is the color of the merged tribe? It's not blue anymore, it's not red anymore, it's not yellow anymore. What color is it? Okay? Remember, it's mnet.tv/South Africa SA, or click on the link here and you can win these awesome prizes.
Attention castaways, be a part of the action and win big with Survivor SA Philippines and Mnet. Just watch Survivor SA every Thursday at 7 p.m. Go to mnet.tv/Survivor SA and answer the weekly question. You can earn additional entries by exploring the island and finding the hidden phone in our Huawei 360 VR experience. Each week, you stand a chance at winning a massive prize bundle, including an awesome Huawei P20 Pro, a delicious one-year supply of Steers Wacky Wednesday burgers, a Cape Union Mart voucher valued at 10,000 Rand, and a brand new DStv Explorer 2. Remember, every entry you earn goes into the draw for the grand prize of a tropical island experience for 4, courtesy of Cathay Pacific and Club Med. Are you game? Then let's play with Survivor SA Philippines. brought to you and exclusive to Mnet.
For staying with us. You guys are awesome. Guess what? Zavion is back, and we're gonna play our usual Survivor special game. Here's the thing that you guys need to know.
Gosh.
It's actually a surprise. So our evictees don't know, our castaways don't know which game they're gonna play. So you should have seen Vusi's face when he realized that he's gonna be playing Twister.
You're fine. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this.
Okay.
So gentlemen, I don't know if you're aware of Twister. I'm gonna spin this.
Yeah.
Where it lands, that's the move that you're gonna have to make
Okay.
on the mat. Okay. The rules are very simple. So you don't touch the mat with your elbow or your knee. If you do that, you're out of the game. But because we don't wanna be here the whole night, we're gonna do it this way. The first 5 moves, you guys will have to do the same move. So wherever I land, you guys will have to do that. And then after that, we can go head to head. Does that make sense?
Oh my word.
Oh, golly. Okay.
All right, cool.
Don't
Let's
do it
go.
last
No,
long.
Let's up. Okay,
Okay,
cool.
cool.
Okay, let's do our first move.
Can I take off my jacket, please?
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. That's unfair. I'm
Why
joking.
not? Just take it off.
It's about to get real up in
Yeah.
Left hand. Oh.
And I'll break down the chat.
All right, cool. So we are on left hand on red. You both have to do that.
Okay.
Right. Second move. Okay, I get to choose. Left foot on yellow and wiggle your hips. Left foot on yellow. Yeah, wiggle. Wiggle, Zavion. Wiggle.
It's all about stamina. You have to wiggle gently, you know.
Okay, right hand
We have
on
to keep wiggling.
blue. No, stop wiggling. Right hand on blue.
Okay, that's.
Ah.
You see, you're staying in your
Okay, left hand on blue.
Okay. See, I should have taken that.
Okay,
How's that hit?
left hand on yellow. Do you still have it?
Yes.
Yes, and our final joint move will be. Okay, I have to choose, and I choose right hand on green, and whistle your favorite song. For 2 seconds. Come. Okay, fair enough. Thank you.
That is so
now
random.
you're gonna go head to head. You're gonna go head to head.
You can't take your hand off the spot.
Don't take off your hand. Head to head. So now you're on left foot on yellow.
Yes.
Are we there already? Okay, cool. Let's do another one. Left hand on red. Are we?
Ooh. Okay, these are very.
Okay. Apparently, I have to choose again.
It's
and
okay
I
if
say,
you.
Okay. Left foot on blue and sing happy birthday. Sing it. Don't whistle it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to.
Okay. Let's go right foot on red.
Fantastic.
Oh, okay. We go to left hand on green.
Oh, that's great. Oh, have a bit of a stretch out there.
Okay. Left foot on red.
I feel like I'm going
Okay, you know
up
what?
against like the biggest challenge.
You guys are too good. None of you's gonna lose. So let's just do this. Let me just say bye to my people. Y'all can sit down now.
Thanks. Thank you.
Gosh, you rigged the game.
Thanks. Yeah, immunity goes to Zavion. Thanks.
I'll catch you in the next one.
Thank you. Yeah. In
Okay,
your
guys.
dreams.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Vusi, for being here. You were such a great sport. Zavion, you the man.
Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for having me.
When is your show on
And
DStv?
well played.
Watch
The
that.
Wedding
Tell
Bashes.
them.
The
Yeah.
Wedding Bashes, it's starting in October, the 2nd season. Join myself and Denise and Sola and Burnley as we bash weddings, but in a good way. Tune in, it's a lot of fun.
All right, cool, man. Well, from me, Pela, and the rest of the crew, we'd like to say thank you for joining us. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, the Huawei P20 Pro. Thank you so much for the support. And you guys, I'll see you next week with somebody else sitting right here. Bye-bye. Nice workout. Yeah. You like me.
I feel. Hey. Now we're
Don't do that.
Don't make excuses.
But I managed.
Oh, no, you were
And that's
okay.
why- and that's why we surprise you, because if we tell you what you're going to play, you're going to get here and like, damn.
I managed. Man, that was awesome.
Humming and whistling, guys.
Yeah, well,
But why?
are we still